Hello, friends, how are you all? I hope you're doing great and taking care of yourself. Have you ever thought of combining two select statements and getting the desired result? If not, then today's video will give you an insight of combining two select statements and getting the desired result. In today's video, we are going to talk about the set operators. What are set operators and what are different types of set operators? So, without much further delay, let's get started. So friends, we will be first looking from the theoretical perspectives as what are these set operators and what are the different types of set operators and what each operator does. And then we will be having an hands-on session to get ourselves familiar with these set operators. As you can see on my screen, we will start with what are set operators. So set operators allow you to combine the results of two or more select statements as mentioned in the start of the video. There are different types of set operators: union operator, union all, minus, intersect, etc. So let's read now each of these operators. So union operator, has the name suggests, it returns the distinct rows from all select statements. So it will give you only the unique records. If you don't need a unique records but needs a result in a faster space, then you have something called as a union all. It returns all the rows from all select statements including duplicates. So that's what is the union operator. What is the minus operator? The minus operator returns the distance row from the first select statement that are not found in the second. So let me give you an example. I want to find the records which are not there in the second table but are there in the first table. So that's where I will use the minus. Or I can use, if I want to compare the two tables, I can use a minus operator. And this is a well-known question asked in the interview. In one of my interview, I was asked this question, that how will you compare the two tables to see what record is present in table A, what is not there in table B. And I gave the response minus operator. Intersect operator also returns the distant rows found in all select statements. Now we are going to understand the syntaxes of all these operators what we have discussed. So the first is the union operator. And what is the syntax for that? The select column 1, column 2 from table 1, and then you will write union, and then the select column 1, column 2 from table 2. If you want to get all the records, you will write union all, which you can see on the screen. If I want the record which is present in table A but not in table B, or compare the records between two tables, I will use minus. And similarly, will use intersect if I want the distant records found in all select statements. So those are the set operators. I hope you got a theoretical understanding of what the each of these operators does and how can you use these operators in your day-to-day tasks when you're working on production issues or you're analyzing the data. Now let's get into an exciting thing which I always like, is the hands-on session. So let's get into that. So friends, let's use the tables, customers, orders and shipping for our demo session. I will be pasting the link of this online compiler in my video description. So if you can see on the right, on the left, I have customers, orders and shipping table, and on the right side, I have the records in each of these table. So let's talk about the union operator where I want only the distinct records. So if you see in the customer table, I have John two times. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a self join. If you haven't watched my previous video on joins, then do go and watch that. So what I'm going to do here is select first name from customers A union select first name from customers B. Let me know what would be the output. So let's execute. And if you see, we have only Betty, David, John, Robert. So we have only got the distinct records against the column first name. If I would have used union all, you will see what I will get. So I'll get John, Robert, David, John, Betty, John, Robert, David, John. So it continues. So the union all will not give you a distinct record. It will give all the records from the customer table plus the record from the second table. So let's understand the union all in a better way. So I have the customer ID in customers table. I also have the customer ID in the orders table. So what do you think will be the output? Let me know. So the output should be 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, because union all will give you the output of both select statements. So let's execute and see. So we have got 1 2 3 4 5, and again we have got 4 4 3 2 1. So it has given us the records from both the tables. If I remove here all and just use union, you will see we will just get 1 2 3 4 5, which is a distinct in both tables. Let's use intersect and see what we get. Okay, so we get 1 2 3 4. How? So in the customer table we have 1 2 3 4 5, but in the order table we have 4 3 2 1, which is if you remember the definition, it returns the distinct records found in all select statement. So in using an intersect, you will only get the distinct records for which it has match. So in this case, we have 1 2 3 4. We don't have 5. Okay, so there is a difference between the union and the intersect. So let's now copy this and execute. Instead of intersect, let's execute union and let's run both statements side by side. Sorry, use here this and run. So if you see, the intersect gave us 1 2 3 4, but the union gave us 1 2 3 4 5, because those are the distinct records in found in both tables, found in found from all select statements, right? So the order has 1 2 3 and 4, but the customer has 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so it gave me the distinct records from both select statements, but the intersect will give you the distinct records find in the select statement. So from and in is the difference between intersect and the union. I hope you got an understanding of how to use these operators in your day to day tasks while you're debugging any data related queries or any production related issues. If you found this video was helpful and has added or brush up your skill related to an Oracle set operators, do not forget it to hit a like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends and colleagues. Until then, take care. Bye bye.